Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. Well, if that's the case, we're going to be seeing a whole lot more than art today.
We're here at the Homer Watson House and Gallery to check out the home of a world-renowned artist.
Let's check it out. The story of the haunting of the Homer Watson house is one tied directly to the Watson family.
Phoebe Watson, Homer Watson's sister, was the first curator of the gallery. She organized her brother's work, as well as his finances, while she managed the gallery. Phoebe continued to live at the house and gallery after Homer's death in 1936, until her own death 9 years later.
But people believe that Phoebe's love for the gallery has kept her here after death. They say that there are many ghosts that walk the rooms of the gallery, but none are as notable as Homer's sister. Faith Heiblinger, the current curator of the gallery, believes Phoebe continues to watch over the house.
We like to think that Phoebe is the head of it. We actually talk to her and tell her to get her ghosts in line if ever there's some shenanigans going on.
Though it can be quite frightening for some, the occasional ghostly company isn't so alarming for staff member Kate McPherson.
I just think it's really cool. Like, I'm not nervous to be here or anything, but I think it's a really interesting part of the history here, and I think it just adds an interesting element to the gallery.
Seances have been held at the gallery since Homer was the owner. Psychic mediums were invited to write out the messages they would receive from spirits. They keep up this tradition today with their own psychic readings.
We run an event in October. It's a psychic soiree, so we have people coming and getting psychic readings. So the night is kind of charged with that energy.
After a numerous amount of seances held at the gallery, they have come to a very peculiar explanation for the paranormal sightings.
There was another seance here held by a couple of the university professors, and what they found out was that it's actually a portal. So we've got ghosts coming and going, but we really strongly feel that they're all creative artists, and so we're not afraid of them, of course not.
Homer Watson did some of his most famous work here while at the gallery, but he wasn't always the owner. Built in 1834 by Adam Ferry Jr., the house wouldn't belong to the Watson family until 48 years later. Watson sold his painting Pioneer Mill for $300 to Lord Lorne, who gifted it to Queen Victoria. Loving his artwork so much, Watson sold 2 more paintings to her, earning him enough financial security to buy his dream home.
It kept falling into disrepair until finally the final owner, private owner, put it up, took out a demolition on it, and the city condemned it. So, but because of that, you end up with this beautiful house that has not been altered in any way and still stands the way it stood in 1834.
Homer Watson would often say that there was no place for artists to show their work. He wanted to create an environment for them to showcase their art.
So it's always shown local artists. So we're trying to keep that going. So we're a charitable foundation, and we use our funds back into the gallery to keep it going, to keep it maintained so it never falls into that disrepair. And we try to keep it exactly the way it was back then.
Homer Watson has left the KW region a legacy that won't be forgotten.
It lives on not only through his artwork, but in every brick here at the Homer Watson house.